How's it going, guys? My name is TJP and welcome back to another NBA 2K23 MyNBA rebuilding video. Actually, NBA 2K24. Said that incorrectly. So what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be rebuilding the Portland Trailblazers, our next Western Conference team. So it should be interesting. I have a few moves in mind that we could theoretically make. We could try to move Lillard. There's a lot to do, right? So before we get into all that, leave a like and subscribe and join the content. Comment down most videos. Go to socials, playlist, second channel, main channel. Download description if you do like other content from me, TJP. And yeah, 5 seasons. Injuries on. All those basic rules that you're used to seeing are on. The only thing that is going to be turned off are those rule changes. So with that all being said, let's get on to the gameplay. So let's take a look at the roster for, that Portland's got here. So Lillard is our guy right now, although, I mean, we got Simons, Grant. They signed to a big contract. I might want to move him at some point. You know, Yusuf Nurkic. Scoot, obviously, they drafted. Shannon Sharp, Matisse Thybulle, Nazir Little, Moses Brown's on the team. Chris Murray, who they got. Jabari Walker, Keon Johnson, Kevin Knox, Ryan Rupert, John Butler, and Abu Baji. So, a lot of young talent. Basically, the elder statesmen are Lillard, Grant, Nurkic, and even Thybulle to a lesser extent. You know, obviously Lillard being the guy. You know, he does want out. We know this. And I guess if we look at the trade finder, we could try to throw him in a trade. Now, I'm curious of our picks. So we don't have any picks. But we have our first round pick protected. That's about it. The question is, do we move Lillard and let Scoot, Shaden Sharp run the show? We'll still have Simons as well. I'm thinking we might just do that. I think we do that. I think we gotta look for what we could get for Lillard. Drew Holiday and Bobby Portis. I mean, we get Darius Garland. I mean, that's not bad. But then we have Scoot. So I would rather have, like, you know, a really good, like, young big man. And I'm not really... I mean, Alfred Şengün would be cool. I feel like I'd have to propose a trade for Lillard. I think we hold off on making moves. But I'm trying to think. Like, he obviously wants to go to the Heat. We know that. But we don't have to bring him to the Heat. I mean, we don't need Tyler Hero. I mean, we could get Bam, I guess, theoretically. Like, I would do Hero and Bam. I'll give you Lillard. And then you could also have, like, Kevin Knox. They're not interested. If I threw in, like, a Trailblazers 2028 first round pick, they still wouldn't be interested. And then a 2026 first round pick can't be traded. 2027. I would do this. You get to go to the Heat. We get Bam and Tyler Hero. They're not interested. How about a couple seconds? That's all I'll throw in. A couple more seconds. Would they do it? They won't. Okay. So Lillard is staying on the team. I'm not trading him for cookies. So we're keeping him right now. Maybe in the offseason we'll move him. Or maybe at the trade deadline if there's something better that I would like to do. But for now, we're going to keep the team as is. I might move Nurkic at some point and Jeremy Grant because I do want to get picks. So we'll simulate. I'll see you guys at the deadline. So we're at the deadline, 23 and 27, which, to be honest, isn't that great. Look at the trade finder. Well, actually, not going to look there yet. I mean, it's okay. I mean, playing team, possibly. But I want to see the stats. So looking at the stats here, obviously Lillard, 24.8 points per game. Starting point guard for the team still, obviously. I do want to move him. I mean, he's 50, 40, 90. He's having a great season. Jeremy Grant, 16 points a game. Simons putting up about 14.7, 13 Scoot. Nurkic, 11 and 10. Sharp, 10.5 points. So, I mean, Walker's hurt right now. He's frustrated. In terms of per game stats on rebounding, obviously it's got Nurkic and Lillard, Grant, Brown, Little. Got a lot of guys at least 4 rebounds a game. Lillard leading the team in assists. Then we got Simons and Scoot. Steals. Tybulle's got 2. 1 from Nurkic and Henderson. Block shots, Nurkic leading with 1.1. Field goal percentage. Most efficient score has been Moses Brown, but he's only played 29 games, so that's actually been Lillard. Yeah, I do want to move Lillard. I think we need to move him. you know, as much as I like him, which I do, you know, it's either build a contender around him or try to build on the young guys. I think we want to build on the young guys. I want to go a little bit of a different route. So I would love to move Lillard, but I don't know for what. I mean, ooh. So now I can get Bam and Tyler Hero. Okay. That's interesting. Because that's what I would need. Bam and Hero. See, I would do this. We give up Kevin Knox. Can I get a pick in return? Probably not, right? Yeah, they think they're a championship team. What if I gave you... Can I give you someone else in return? What about Moses Brown? Oh, they would need... Okay, you know what? We'll do this. Okay, now they want to give me... They want Nasir Little. They'll give me Hawkes Jr. And I just have to give him a second-round pick. Nasir Little. And Jaime Hawkes Jr. Alright, yeah, alright, we'll do that. So I'll take Bam, Hero, and Jaime Hawkes Jr. We'll send Dean to the Heat. He gets to be on the Heat with his boy, Jimmy Butler. Now, obviously, they want to keep Bam in this, but I want Bam. Tyler Hero is going to be on our team, and then we got Jaime Hawkes. Yeah, and we can trade away Kevin Knox, Nasir Little, and a second-round pick. Fine with me. So, Miami Heat. There you go, Lillard. You got your wish. I got Bam. So that means Scoot's going to be the point guard now. We still have Simons and Hero as our shooting guards. Also Sharp, which is a bit iffy. I kind of want Shaden Sharp being, like, you know, an important cog in this. So we'll see. Curious to see what Grant and Nurkic could get me. Personally, I like picks. But I wouldn't even mind taking a guy like yeah, I'd like picks, actually. Can we get picks for these guys? I mean, we get Dylan Brooks and a 2026 first, which isn't too bad. I think we do that now, and we can always move Dylan Brooks in the offseason. Works for me. And then I want to trade away Yusuf Nurkic. If I can get, like, a player and picks for him, that would be great. And can I do that? If I can't, then I'll just hold on to him. Terry Rozier in a second. It's not really anything special. I mean, I could trade for Luke Kennard and get a first. And that does free up money for us next season. So, yeah, I'll take the first then. We'll send Nurkic to the Grizzlies. Works for me. Let's look at the roster. So, now it's obviously very different. We have a lot of shooting guards. Repairs, obviously, you know. So, yeah, having Bam, though, is nice. It's our center. Simons, Hero, and Sharp. We're really sharp at that shooting guard spot. So, now Scoot's got the franchise, pretty much. Like, this is his team, basically. He's going to be the point guard of the future. It's exciting stuff. Let's simulate the rest of the season. Again, I expect us to not be a play-in team the rest of the way, but you never know. Ended up being the 11 seed. Almost made the play-in. But Luka MVP, Victor Rookie of the Year, 6th Man of the Year Chris Paul, Defensive Player Claxton, Most Improved Paul Reed, Clutch Player of the Year Tatum, Nick Nurse Coach of the Year, Tyler Jameson Executive of the Year. Don't expect us to have any Trailblazers on here. But we actually do. Bam, All-NBA 13. 20.1 points per game, 10.3 rebounds, 3.8 assists. Shot 54.6 from the field, 83.5 from the Lions. That's really good. It's really good. There's Lillard. Obviously, Lillard had a good year. But, you know, we sent him off to Miami. Miami will be a good team, I assume. Trailblazers. Scoot is going to be there. 15 a game, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. I'm excited to see his progression throughout this video. We also have Chris Murray up there. 4.3 points, 4.4 rebounds, and then 2.3 assists. So, not too shabby. And the Heat were the 2 seed. Okay, I just want to make sure they make the playoffs. You know, it'd be cool if they make it, right? So, let's see the, yeah, we 39-43, which actually wasn't that bad. We were close, but no cigar. Yeah, so Bam leading scorer. Then we had Hero, Simons, Henderson, Brooks, and Sharp leading the way. In terms of rebounding, our leading rebounder was Bam, then Hawkes Jr. only played 24 games. So actually, it was Hero, then Henderson. Murray also up there with 4. In terms of assists, it was Simons, 3.9, 3.8 from Hero and Bam. Scoot with 3, but he'll have more. And there's your steals. 3 guys lead the steal game, 2 guys lead the block shot, although Hawkes only played 24 games. So it really doesn't count. And there's the field goal percentage, 3-point percentage. Best 3-point shooter happened to have been Hero. And then our best free throw shooter regularly was Luke Kennard. Nice. All right, well, we're going to have money to play around with. Well, we don't have picks, but we're going to make some trades. We're going to try to free up a lot of cap room going forward. There's going to be a lot of development of the young guys, so that's going to be pretty interesting stuff. Let's simulate the playoffs. He ends up winning the NBA Finals, and it is going to be the Mavericks and Celtics, and the Celtics sweep the Mavericks. Tatum, Finals MVP. So let's go on to the offseason and see what we got. Lottery, don't know if we have our pick. I want to say it's lottery protected. It is. Okay, so we have the 12th pick, which we can't trade, which is fine. So that's the only thing we have. Nothing too crazy, but it's helpful. Yeah, we get a rotational player, potentially, at some point down the road. I traded for Scotty Barnes from the Raptors. He's going to be a new starting small forward. I traded a lot to get him, but we traded away Brooks, Tybal, Hero, Rupert, Keon Johnson, and a trade exception to get Scotty Barnes on our team. So he's going to be our small forward. So that clears up the logjam a bit, which, you know, Simons can maybe be a six-man. Sharp now has a little bit more, you know, a bigger role now. We still have Bam. We're going to have Bam. Scotty Barnes going to develop into a good small forward. So I'm taking a little bit of a different approach, but again, we're saving up. I'm not trying to do anything too big this period. So we have the 12th pick, so let's see who we take with that. We'll go from there. 12th pick, a few guys we can go with here. A lot of shooting guards. I don't want to take any shooting guards. So I think I'm going to go with Kwame Evans. So we'll get a backup small forward to back up Scotty Barnes. So I like that there. And then we have a second round pick, which I'm not too worried about. So let's do what we need to do, which is go to rookie signings. Ruben Press. Do I want to sign this guy? Probably not, but we'll sign Kwame Evans though. Sharp, accept his. Kennard, we're gonna deny for sure. Way too much money there for my liking. And yeah, qualifying offers. Butler, Baji, we can let them go. Yeah, moratorium. I don't know how much money we have, but LeBron is a free agent. I never see that. If I could afford LeBron on a one-year deal, I would totally do that. But I don't think he'll want to sign with me. He wants to go to the Philadelphia 76ers. But that is really cool to see. Shout out LeBron James being a free agency. So let's see if there's any moves we can make. Try to get some tradable contracts. Maybe we could use those guys to flip for a better player at some point. All right, so at player progression, we had an interesting free agency. I said I wasn't going to spend too much money, but here's what I did. So obviously, I have Bam. We got Anthony Simons. I got Scotty Barnes on the team, obviously. Scoot Henderson, Shaedon Sharp. I picked up Jalen Duren because I just know this guy's always in free agency. And I might as well just take him. I mean, he's a young guy. So I'm happy to have him on the squad. Theoretically, we can move Bam now. We get picks. We got Dinwiddie, Gordon Hayward. I almost said Gayward. Willie Hernangomez, Alec Burks, Chris Murray, Kwame Evans, Chris Dunn, Jabari Walker, Hawkins Jr., who is still hurt. Not a bad squad. Not a bad squad at all. I don't think it's a play-in team. I still think we're a season away, but that's totally fine. Let's simulate, and I'll see you guys at the start of the second season. All right, so to start the second season, let's take a look at the roster that we're going to be putting out there. So right now, we've got Scoot. He's going to be our starting point guard, Dinwiddie and Dunn. Simon, Sharp, and Burks for shooting guards. Barnes, Hayward, and Evans. Then we've got Murray, Hawkins Jr., and Walker for the power forwards. Definitely want to get a better power forward at some point. Bam, Jalen Duren, and Willie Hernangomez. Those are our guys there. So, I mean, at some point, maybe we look to move Bam and just have Jalen Duren be our starting power forward or center. The reason I say that is because I could go after a power forward. I just don't know who would be the right one. Like, obviously, there's a lot of power forwards. I mean, I could go after Tatum, which would be kind of cool. Tatum's not a power forward, though. He's a small forward. I mean, Porzingis. They want Scoot. No, I mean, this one, maybe. Like, that's an option. We can get Porzingis, but then we also get Derek White. But I don't have to trade Evans. I don't know. We'll think about it. But for now, you know, Duren's going to come off the bench. You know, we'll have Hawkins Jr. actually starting, which is cool. The team's definitely interesting. Chris Murray's on the reserve for some reason. Don't quite agree with that, but that's fine. That's totally fine. I do want a better power forward, I will say that. So this could be the lineup. Again, I'm not expecting to make the playoffs this season. Now, we don't have a pick. That's what scares me a little bit. So I may have to move Bam if we're doing bad. And that's totally fine. I'll have to try to get some picks. So I'll see you guys at the trade deadline. Oh, and a bit of shocking turn of events. We're 34-17. Didn't see that coming. Didn't see that coming. So we're actually doing really well. And who is the driving force behind that? We got a lot of injuries. I will say that. Scoot left knee tendonitis, which stinks. I mean, Simons has been good. 19.8 points per game. He's coming off the bench right now. Scoot's been solid. Shaden Sharp. He's putting up 13. So we got 5 guys. Scotty Barnes, broken nose. Surprisingly, he has been doing as great as I would want him to be doing. He's only putting up 12 points a game. I thought he'd be putting up more. Or 13 a game. It's like maybe his tendencies are effed up. Spencer Dinwiddie tore his left calf muscle. He's out 6 to 8 weeks. So a lot of injuries have been happening to some of our players. But, I mean, we're still doing all right. Rebounding-wise, Bam, 8.8. 8 rebounds from Jalen Duren. Scotty Barnes, 6.9. 6.4 from Jaime Jaquez. Assists-wise, Scoot leading the way. Then Barnes and Dinwiddie. Steals, we got 2. Well, he only played 2 games. Scoot leading the way. 2 players that have played regularly. And then in block shots, we got Bam with 1.1. Jalen Duren, most efficient scorer. And then in terms of three-point shooting, three-point shooting is actually pretty solid. Best three-point shooter has been Simons, and he's also our best free throw shooter. He's an 87 overall, which is pretty impressive. Pretty impressive. Okay. So the team is, again, doing better than I thought we would be doing. Chris Dunn's playing starting point right now because all of our guys are hurt, which kind of stinks. But it is what it is. So is there anything that we'd want to do? Obviously, we have some tradable contracts. I mean, do I want to move a guy like Bam? I don't know. Scotty Barnes going to be up for contract, so that's something to look into. Scoot's hurt. I don't know. I mean, Hayward's got the team option, which will probably decline to have a little bit of money. I mean, what could Bam actually get me that I would want? I mean, Sabonis and Keegan Murray. Keegan Murray. We get rid of Hayward. We get rid of Bam. I haven't traded for Sabonis yet. So that would be something different. And we get Keegan Murray. That's not to say that I don't like Bam, because I do. But I haven't gotten Domantas Sabonis. And what's interesting is Keegan Murray in this situation would fill a need as he could be our starting power forward. So I might do this trade here with the Kings. And I'm going to give up Bam. I know it might sound dumb, but also Sabonis could be a 4-2. And then that gives Jalen Duren the opportunity to play center. So I think we do that, and then maybe we can move a guy like Jabari Walker who doesn't want to be on the team, and we keep the Murray brothers. Perfect with the Warriors. We're going to give up Walker and Chris Dunn. We get back Theo Maledon for the season, and we get a 2027 unprotected first-round pick, which could be helpful. So now what I'm going to do is I am going to edit Domantas Sabonis' position, and we're going to actually make him a power forward, and he'll be the 4, and then Duren will be the 5. It could work. It could work. It also may not work, but we're going to try it. So we're going to do that. Make him a power forward. And, I mean, he stays at an 87. Now, again, I guess that means Chris Murray is coming off the bench. But it's an option. It's definitely something different. You know, maybe he would have been better with Bam, but I want to give Jalen Duren a shot. We could always move Sabonis if we need to. So, yeah, I mean, Bam was cool pickup, third team, but I want to be a little bit different. I haven't had Sabonis yet, so we're gonna give him a shot. I'll see you guys at the end of the season. All right, so we had an incredible season, winning 60 games. Luka Doncic MVP, Aaron Bradshaw Rookie of the Year, $6 million goes to James Wiseman. Anthony Davis Defensive Player of the Year, Most Improved LaMelo Ball, and he won the Clutch Player of the Year. And Chauncey Billups Coach of the Year, Jordan Hobson Executive of the Year. I can't believe it. I can't believe how good we were. I'm kind of shocked. LeBron went to the Pacers. Oh, okay. Interesting. LeBron James on the Pacers. That's something. Usually retires, and I don't ever really see him, but it's cool to see him. Cool to see him there. Damian Lillard there as well on the Heat still. And no Trailblazers. Okay. We might have had a rookie. Did we have a rookie team? Maybe. Probably Kwame Evans. I didn't see it. Heat aren't even in the playoffs. They're not even playing. Damn. Okay. Well, we're the number 1 seed, so that's fantastic. Let's look at the roster. Let's look at the stats. See what we got. So if we look at the stats, I mean, Simons led the way. I extended him. Scoot had a really nice season. 18, 4, and 4.5 rebounds, over 5 assists almost. Sabonis, very balanced. We got Shaden Sharp, 14 a game, 13.5 a game from Scotty Barnes, Jalen Duren. We have 1, 2, 3 guys, 87 overall, which is pretty nice to see. Dinwiddie off the bench, not too bad as well. I mean, overall, I feel like we were a pretty good team. A lot of talent, but nobody, like, no superstars. I mean, Henderson's going to be the superstar at some point, but right now he's not. But yeah, 10.8 rebounds for Sabonis, Duren with 9, 6.5 from Barnes. In terms of assists, 6.5 from Sabonis, Henderson nearly 5, and Barnes with 4.7, 4.4 from Spencer Dinwiddie. Steals game, Scoot. Block shots, Duren. He was the only guy with 1. Field goal percentage, Duren as well, 67.3%, which is nice to see. And then in terms of 3-point percentage, our best 3-point shooter was Simons. And Sharp was up there, almost 41%. Free throw shooting was Simons as well. So overall, the team was good. Again, the number 1 seed definitely exceeded my expectations for sure. We'll see what they play and see we're taking on 8-seeded Golden State. They've still got Curry, Thompson, Gary Payton, Kuminga, Bradshaw, Draymond Green coming off the bench, Garuba. It's a decent team. Obviously traded to Chris Dunn for Theo Maledon, so they don't have Wiggins because he's hurt. Let's see how we do. Let's see how we do against the Warriors. Game 1, we take the victory by 10 points. Not too bad. Game 2, we win again by 30. Can we win Game 3? They win Game 3 by 16. We win Game 4 by 4, and let's win in 5, and that's exactly what we do. So we beat the Warriors, and we're in the second round to take on the Nuggets. Obviously, this is a pretty scary team. Murray, Jokic, Porter Jr., Gordon, they have a good team. Most of this is the same players. I mean, they have some guys that here and there that are different, but shout out Matt Ryan. He's there, too. Look at that, Matt Ryan. My guy. All right. So Denver versus Portland, Game 1. Is going to go to us. Win by 22 points. Game 2 is another win by 20 points. Can we win Game 3? We might sweep them and go to the Western Conference Finals, and that's exactly what we're doing. So we're in the Western Conference Finals. I did not see this coming, but here we are. This team is in the Western Conference Finals, and we have Spencer Dinwiddie because it looks like Scoot got hurt. Didn't even see that. What does he even have? He's probably out for the season. Also, Sharp is playing hurt. But I have a bad feeling about Scoot. Is he out for the year? Yep, broken right leg. You hate to see it. Well, we got to beat OKC. This is the guy I'm scared of. Honestly, love to get him in I got to get him in a video. I guess the Pacers, because I feel like he always goes there. We got to get him. But they don't have Shea, so that's something. They have Zealous. They have a good team. But no Shea. Shea is hurt. All right, it's Game 1. Is going to go to the OKC Thunder. They win by 21 points. Game 2, we tied up, we win by 51 points. That's crazy. They're up 2-1. Are they going to go up 3-1? They are. So we lost by 1 point. Yeah, I hate to see that. So Game 5, we'll simcast it. Trying to get to the NBA Finals might be a little bit tough though without Scoot, but maybe we could force a Game 6 here on our home court. Got into a great first quarter, not a bad first half, and a great second quarter, or great third quarter rather. Yeah, we're gonna blow them out there by 35. Simons 29 points for him to lead the team. So can we force a Game 7? That is the question here. We're gonna simcast, continue. We are the away team this time, so let's see what ends up happening. First quarter, not too bad. An amazing second quarter there. Are we gonna have a good third quarter? We are. And we are forcing a Game 7 on our home court. Shaden Sharp looked like he was good, I think. He really bruised his heel. Yeah, Simons and Barnes was good. So shout out to the boys. We're in Game 7. Simming with Simcast. Looks like we'd have to face Cleveland if we win, which probably means we're going to lose because Cleveland is just too good. But we're going to find out here. Can we get to the finals? First quarter, not the greatest first quarter, not the greatest first half in general, and we were getting blown out unless we could force a comeback, and we don't. And our season is over. Josh Giddey, that's the guy I'm scared of, versus Evan Mobley in the finals. We got to a Game 7. I mean, very close to a finals. You know, not having Scoot definitely hurt. Granted, didn't have Shea, so I guess it was even. And they swept Cleveland. And I'm telling you, man, Josh friggin' Giddey is, like, ridiculously good. I mean, it's incredible how crazy the stats he puts up in this game are. Well, let's see the playoff stats. So overall, pretty solid. Scoot was doing great. He was ready to take over the helm, and unfortunately, you know, he broke his leg. So unfortunate for him. But next season should be very promising. I mean, had a great year. Let's see if we can do it again next season. So obviously, we don't have our pick. Do we have any picks? I don't think we do. I will say this. We have the Nets pick, I believe. I think next season, if I'm not mistaken. So we'll have to take a look here and see what value that could potentially have. Because it's going to have good value. If we look at the trade finder, it should have pretty good value right now. 2 stars, but maybe later on it'll have a little bit more. I mean, we could get 2, I was about to say 2 picks, but we have our own pick next season, and we have a first-round pick, as well as the Warriors' first-round pick, Grizzlies' first-rounder, Warriors' second-rounder, second round from the Pelicans. Nothing too crazy, but pretty solid. We don't have any draft picks this season, so we're not just going to skip back past the draft. Looking to see if there's anybody we would want to trade. I mean, maybe Theo Maledon, we can get rid of him, you know, just for like a second-rounder or something like that, because I don't feel like I need him. And that would really be about it. I'll deal with Cleveland. I mean, we can get a first-round pick and a 2027 second-rounder. I'll do that. First and a second-rounder. So it works for me. Making Cleveland better. And we've shed a little bit of money. So that's about it for moves, I think. I don't think I want to trade anybody else. So I think I'm happy with the team. I mean, Dinwiddie, you know, we could look to potentially move at some point. But I think for now, we kind of hold on to him. Unless we want to take 2 first-round picks from the Knicks. Which honestly is enticing. Or we could do this with the Pelicans. And the Pelicans have the 2027 unprotected Milwaukee pick, which might be better, and a 2028 unprotected of theirs. So I'm going to do that. We're going to trade away Dinwiddie and get 2 picks. Because that's going to be helpful if we're going to try to make a nice, solid move at a later point in this video. Team player options, we're going to accept all these guys. Keep them all around. In terms of qualifying offers, Scotty Barnes, got to re-sign him. For sure. Don't think we have enough money to sign Giannis. Nope. None of these guys are realistic. Unfortunately, we just don't have a lot of money. But we do have Scotty Barnes' bird rights, and, you know, we're going to obviously honor his bird rights by giving him a $33.5 million contract, and he should accept that, and he'll be happy with it. And that's, yeah, we'll just fill out the rest of the team after that. So, end of free agency. We didn't do anything crazy, but we still have, this is our team. So, we still have Simons, Sabonis, we've got Barnes, Sharp, and Scoot. We've got Jalen Duren on the team still. Keegan Murray. This is Keegan Murray. Kwame Evans, Chris Murray. Jaime Jaquez Jr. Davis Caldwell-Pope will be picked up. Picked up Delano Banton, Devontae Graham, and Steven Adams, as well as Gary Payton II again to fill out the rest of the roster. So nothing too crazy, but something that we definitely have to appreciate. And I think one thing that I noticed that I completely forgot to do was time up my camera and the audio to the gameplay. So there is a bit of a delay when I do this. It's like a 1-second delay. Hopefully I did edit this, post-edit this to align it so that it fits. We'll see if I did. If I didn't, then it is what it is. So we just kind of keep it as is. Anyways, let's keep on trucking. I'll see you guys at the wait a minute. Oh wait, okay. I thought they were on the same team. Wait, why is Giannis in Utah? That doesn't make any sense. Okay. Hey, it's fine. Let the game be the game. All right, I'll see you guys at the start of the 3rd season. Look at the roster. So point guard, we got Scoot, Simons, shooting guard, but also Sharp. I mean, either one of those guys could start. It might be Simons. It might be Sharp eventually, though. But yeah, Scoot, starting point guard. We got Barnes and Evans going to be our backup small forward. We got Sabonis, Murray, Huckins Jr., and Chris, both Murrays, really. And then centers, Duren and Adams. So, not too bad. Not too bad. The rotation, we've got a pretty solid rotation, 10-man rotation. All of the guys that you would want to be getting minutes are getting minutes. So it's perfect. The team's looking good on paper. They do have Sharp starting, so that's not too bad to see. Who's our coach? Is it still Billups? It is. Okay, works for me. Let's think about what we might want to do. I don't want to make any trades right now, right this moment, but that Nets pick is going to have very good value by the trade deadline, I would assume. And we can also just get 2 first-round picks from Philly, trade away a second-round pick, and just stack up on first-rounders. But I don't think I want to do that right now, unless I'm trying to make a major trade. But if I do that, I'd have to look at the roster. Sabonis would have to be the piece, or Barnes. And I guess it would have to be like we were getting like a superstar player. And then we have a couple young players like Kwame Evans, Hawkins Jr. maybe. So. All right, let's continue to simulate. I'll see you guys at the trade deadline, and maybe we'll look to make a move then. We're 40-13 at the trade deadline, which, if you look at the standings, it's pretty gosh darn good. I mean, we're looking good. 40-13 again. Our team is playing excellent. We got an injury here. Duren, sorry for it. He should be fine. Scoot, 24.1 points per game. He's making that jump. Loving it. Simons, 20 a game. Sharp, almost 19 a game. That's pretty cool to see. Sabonis putting up good stats as well. Scotty Barnes, not doing too bad. Duren, double-double. The Murrays, I see them doing their thing. And everybody's happy. Everybody's happy. The only center that doesn't get mad, Steven Adams. What does he have to get mad about, man? Jalen Duren, though, 10.7 rebounds to lead the team. 9.7 from Sabonis. Barnes, 5.4. 5 from... the man limit, the legend, Scoot. Sabonis still leading the team in assists with 6.6. Steals, Scoot. He's the only guy with at least 1 a game. Block shots, Duren's the only one with at least 1 a game. Field goal percentage, most efficient scorer has been Jalen Duren. And our most efficient three-point shooter has been Sharp, which is cool to see. And then free throw shooting, Simons, Henderson, Murray, Barnes, all these guys down here. Now, let's see how that Brooklyn pick is panning out. It is probably looking pretty good, I would assume, right? Hopefully, maybe. Nah, I mean, it's only 2 stars. We could probably trade it away. I don't think it's going to have great value. I mean, we could do this Utah Jazz pick in 2027. It has a little bit more value. I mean, or we could just get Karis LeVert for KCP. Who's barely playing. We can get Karis LeVert and a first. So maybe that's worth it. Or Chris Duarte. That's another option too. Chris Duarte from Philly. We could also just get 2 picks from the Warriors. Jaden Hardy is actually even better than all of that, though. So, Jaden Hardy, welcome to the squad. If we give her a second-round pick for it, KCP, but we get a better shooting guard. I'm going to do that. And thank you very much. I guess the other picks that we have, the Warriors one and the Bucks one, I feel like the Bucks one next year will be good too. Those ones actually might have more value, quite honestly. And they definitely do. I mean, we can get Chris Middleton, who's on a minimum. For the season, I guess that wouldn't even be too bad, but I don't want to do that. Steak Bay, a lot of these guys are on the small contracts. I don't know why. I mean, that's cool, though. Chris Middleton would be a hell of a pickup, actually. That's actually not a bad pickup for the season. Hold on a minute. I'll be spending a Chris Middleton, but not for that price. All right, 3 firsts, a second, Gary Payton a second, and a trade exception to the Clippers. And we got Chris Middleton. Why not? I mean, like, that just makes sense. I think that just makes sense to have Chris Middleton for the season. Bolster up the roster. I mean, we're not going to re-sign him. I highly doubt we're going to get him back. But, I mean, why would we not get Chris Middleton on this team? Like, he could help us out immensely. Of course, we have Steven Adams starting right now because Duran's hurt, but not a big deal. Let's see him in the rest of the season. I mean, we're 40-13. We should be one of the best teams in the league again. All MVP, we've got Cooper Flagg, Rookie of the Year, Sixth Man of the Year, Karl Anthony Towns, Defensive Player of the Year, Evan Mobley, Most Improved, Bronny James, Clutch Player of the Year goes to John Morant, and Mark Denault, Coach of the Year, John Murphy, Executive of the Year. So, unfortunately, didn't get the #1 seed, but we were still a good team. Do we have any Trailblazers? We don't. Okay. We also don't have any on these defensive teams or the rookie teams. But that's fine. We were one of the better teams. We were a 3 seed, taking on the Rockets, who were a 6 seed. So, a good season. 5 games. 59-23 is good year. So, let's see the player stats. Scoot, 22.4 points per game. He played all 82 games. Simons and Sharp, splitting time, starting. They were both really good. Simons being our 20-point-per-game scorer. Obviously, having Chris Middleton on the team is pretty cool for the season. Maybe he'll give us a little bit more depth in the playoffs. We shall see. Steven Adams got to play a game. He got to start. Shout out to Steven Adams. 16 rebounds a game? Wait a second. 6 rebounds. There we go. I was about to say, I was like, no way. Jalen Duren, 10.2 rebounds, 9.8 from Sabonis. So that's cool to see. Assist-wise, it was Sabonis, Henderson, and Barnes. Steals, Scoot, block shots goes to Duren, Barnes, and Adams only played 2 games, but Barnes and Duren, each with the block a game. Most of his score was Duren, who played regularly. It's nice to see. In terms of 3-point percentage, our best 3-point shooter was Shaedon Sharp, and our best free throw shooter was Simons. So, did anybody shoot 50-40-90? He did. 50-40-90. Fantastic. All right, well, the rotation for the playoffs, that's what it's looking like. It's pretty solid. We'll see how we do. What are we taking on? We're taking on the Rockets. You look at their team, and it's pretty good. It's a pretty good team on paper. This is a really good team. Okay. I could see us losing this series. Hopefully we don't, but I could see it. Game 1, we do win by 22. That's a good start. Game 2, we win again by 21. We lose Game 3. We lose Game 4. And we lose Game 5. See, this is the part that scares me a little bit. All right, we're going to have Simon start. Sharp coming off the bench. Got to force a Game 7 here. Can we do it? I don't know. Let's find out. First quarter, excellent. Looks like we might be able to force a Game 7. So, yeah, good first half. Yeah, great third quarter. And we are going to force a Game 7 on our home court, which is fantastic. Coach game plan, adjust, make sure it's good. Perfect. All right, Game 7, Simcast here again. Pelicans would be our next matchup. If we could beat the Rockets here in Game 7. We got off to a good first quarter, a good second quarter. Third quarter, not so much, but the fourth quarter, we're going to hold on and win by 11. And we take care of business. 24 from Scoot to lead the way. 20, 12, and 7 from Domantas Sabonis. Some fantastic stuff there. So, now we got the Pelicans, who were the 2 seed. Damian Lillard's on this team. Damian Lillard is on the Pelicans now. Okay. That's a good. That's an interesting one. The Pelicans are an interesting team for Damian Lillard to go to. You got Daniels. They also got Franz Wagner. Okay. Zion, Clint Capella, Dinwiddie, who we traded them. They don't have Brandon Ingram, obviously, so they probably moved Brandon Ingram for Franz, perhaps? I have no idea. Anyways, it's a good team. Game 1, they beat us by 5. Game 2, we beat them by 10. Can we win Game 3? Yes. Can we win Game 4? No. Can we win Game 5? Yes. Can we win in 6? Yes. All right, we're in the Western Conference Finals. So back here to face our arch nemesis in the Thunder, who now have Shea back. And, of course, they kept Giddey, which scares me. This is Josh Giddey, and Josh Giddey is scary. I'm actually more scared of Josh Giddey than I am Shea. In this game? Well, ooh, you know what? I lied. I might have lied. I might be scared of friggin' Shea now. Oh boy, I'm scared of all of them. Alright, Game 1. They beat us by 31 points. Alright. So that's not looking good. But at least we're healthy. Sharp's going to be back in the starting lineup. Game 2. They beat us by 8. Okay, we're down 2-0. We do win Game 3. Can we win Game 4 and make it 2-2? We can't. Okay. So we're down 3-1. Sabonis is hurt. Playing hurt. We got to be able to beat them 3 straight games. I mean, we almost did it before. 1-7. I don't know if we could do it this time, though. They are beating us right now in the first half, and it looks like, yep, they're going to pull away and beat us by 19. And unfortunately, we got the loss. Scoot, 6 turnovers, a lot of turnovers. So we got to the Western Conference Finals again, but unfortunately, it was futile to... Oh, yeah, there you go. Josh Giddey, the guy I'm scared of. Triple-double. Versus Tyrese Halliburton. For some reason, the Pacers are also so gosh darn good in the sim. And the Pacers won the finals. Tyrese Halliburton, finals MVP. Fantastic. Okay. Makes a lot of sense. Oh, I was supposed to show you guys playoff stats, and I skipped past it. I'm so sorry. I was supposed to show you guys the playoff stats, and I didn't do that. Can I show playoff stats? Oh, darn it. My bad, guys. I wish I could go back. Can I? No, I can't. God dang it. My bad. I completely forgot to show the playoff stats. I skipped past it. My bad. Okay. Well, not a big deal. Not a big deal. I mean, we played well. We lost in the finals. I mean, you guys saw the game. So Western Conference Finals. It is what it is. Do we have any picks? We don't have any picks. Okay. Not a big deal. We have some picks next season. We might try to make a move. Let's see what's out there. Let's see what's out there. Okay. I traded for Josh Giddey. Scotty Barnes and 5 first-round picks for Josh Giddey. Now, you might be wondering, why did I trade for Josh Giddey? Well, Josh Giddey is going to be a hell of a pickup for us. He's going to be my small forward. I'm going to change Josh Giddey's position to a small forward. I think he could do it. He's got the size to do it. We'll still have him be a point guard. That's fine with me. And he goes up to 91. So, cheating by changing his position, potentially. But, hey, Josh Giddey, welcome to the squad. That is a massive trade for us. So, wanted to do it. I wanted to get Josh Giddey. Josh Giddey's the GOAT, man. That's a huge pickup. I like that one for our team for sure. But we don't have any draft picks, so we're just going to send past the rookie signings, I believe. Because I don't... Player options, yeah, I didn't have any. We're going to accept all these guys, even though Hawkes Jr. is probably upset. I think I might move him and try to get like a different position if need, or maybe just try to get picked back. Qualifying offers, Keegan Murray and Shaedon Sharpe. We're going to accept, qualify both of those guys. I don't think I have enough money. I'd love to get Luka, but Luka can't afford him, so there's just not a possibility. Steph Curry would be great, but I don't think Steph Curry would potentially entertain signing with us. If I had enough, he would do it. He's just not quite there. The interest is just not quite there. He's insulted by it. But you know, if I could get Steph Curry on the team, I don't care. Like, I don't care what position he plays. But all right, I'm gonna see if I can maybe move Jaime because he doesn't really want to be on this team anymore, and just get a different. I'll just take 2 first-round picks from the Hornets. Trade away second, in case we want to use those picks in a future trade. So it works for me. All right, so let me show you guys the team. Obviously now we got Giddey, Sharpe, Simons, Henderson with Sabonis. We have Jalen Duren as well still on the team, which is pretty insane. We got Keegan Murray with Kwame Evans, Chris Murray, Jonathan Isaac. We picked up Delano Banton, we resigned. Chris Duarte, we got Chimezie Metu, Ty Jerome, and Drew Eubanks filled the team. It's pretty good. I like the squad. Again, we're going to be good. I mean, we were good past few seasons. I think in our 4th season with Giddey, that's a great guy to have on our team. I'm super pumped to have him. I'm excited to see what he's going to be able to do on this team. Even though the numbers won't be as good. We'll see how he does. But let's see how the team as a whole does. We should be pretty solid. So, you saw the team. Here's the roster. Henderson, Banton, and Jerome. I mean, we don't really have the greatest backup point guard positions, but I mean, it's fine. I mean, Sharpe and Simons are fine. Simons can play point. And we got Duarte as well. Giddey, small forward, and he can play point too, with Evans and Isaac. We got Sabonis and the Murray brothers. Are they twins? I think they're twins. And then Duran, Metu, and Eubanks. Okay, it's not too bad. Coach game plan. It's what it's looking like. It's not too bad. The rotation's solid. We got all the guys we need to be playing are playing. Still got Chauncey as our head coach. Is it going to be good enough for us to be a playoff team? I mean, I would assume so. I'll see you guys at the end of the season. Not at the end of the season, the trade deadline. Yeah, trade deadline. Since I don't think I want to make any moves, but I will show you the picks that we do have. So yeah, we have a couple seconds. We have some future firsts kind of in the far, far distance. So, all right, so the deadline is here, 40-11. Rockets 43-9, but we're 40-11, which is pretty good. So we're a good team. Not the best, but we're still pretty solid. Looks like Jonathan Isaac's hurt. Sprained left sprained ankle. Of course, Scoot's hurt. Ruptured left Achilles. Out 2 to 4 months. Hate to see that. So without him, looks like Giddey's taking on the role of being our guy. Simon's looking good. Sharp's been solid as well. Scoot, hopefully he comes back by the time the playoffs are around. Maybe we could use him. And then we got Sabonis, Duran, and Evans. So overall, it's been okay. I mean, rebounding-wise, you got Duran, 9.2, 8 point from Sabonis, Giddey, 7.7, assist, Giddey, Sabonis, Henderson, steals a game, we got Isaac and Banton, although, Banton hasn't played too much. I mean, he's actually played a lot because, Scoot's hurt, so there's that. I mean, Jalen Duran, 1.3 blocks a game. Most efficient scorer has been Duran, Sabonis, Murray shooting 53%, 52% from Sharp, 52% from Duarte. 3-point percentage, Murray at 46.4, 45.7 for Simons, 43.6 from Sharp, 42.9 from Metu, Giddey 41.4, 40.7 from Evans. It's not too bad. Then our best free throw shooter has been Simons, Duarte, Metu. Okay. I mean, Metu probably hasn't played much, though. He has not. He's played 7 games. So, overall, I mean, the team's doing well. I would wish that Henderson would stop getting hurt in this video so often. But it is what it is. There's not much I can do about that. I mean, hey, listen. The team's 40-11. Let's keep it up. Let's get him healthy by the time the playoffs roll around. And hopefully ride our way to a championship. So, 62-20. Good season. Isaiah Collier, the guy I'm afraid of. Most valuable player. Brevin Wheeler, Rookie of the Year. 6th Man of the Year, Amen Thompson. Cooper Flagg, Defensive Player of the Year. Okay. Most Improved, Nazir Cunningham. Darius Garland, Clutch Player of the Year. And Taylor Jenkins for the Rockets, 67-15. Joseph Jackson, Executive of the Year. Okay. That's pretty interesting to see. Do we have any trailblazers? We actually have Josh Giddey. So we do have a trailblazer. All-NBA second team. 21.6 points, 7.9 rebounds, 9.2 assists. Glad to have him on the team. He's putting up Josh Giddey numbers. And hopefully he does well in the playoffs. And no other trailblazers, it looks like. So, we were the 2 seed, 62-20, which is good. I mean, the question is, will we have a fully healthy team? And the answer to that is yes. So, Scoot is back, which is nice. So, he'll be, hopefully having a good playoffs for us. That's going to be super duper helpful for us trying to win. Jalen Duran, 8.7 rebounds, 8.2 from Sabonis, 7.9 from Giddey, which is not too bad. 9.2 assists from Giddey as well to lead the team. Then we got Sabonis and Henderson. Also Simons and Jerome, but Ty Jerome didn't play too much. In terms of steals, Banton, 45, but, he played while Scoot was hurt. Then it was Isaac, I guess, who played 77 games. And then field goal percentage was Duran, 63.5% in 73 games. And our best three-point shooter was the man, the myth, the legend, Keegan Murray, which is cool to see. Also Simons and Sharp up there as well in high efficiency. Evans even getting a little bit of the taste of the magic. Chris Duarte, I don't think he played a lot of games. He played 18. And Simons had a 50-40-90 season again. Simons is quietly putting up a great... He's been doing great this video. Yeah, he's had a good video. Let's see if we can keep it up. So obviously there's a minutes distribution. Works for me for the season. At least for the playoffs. So listen to the play-in. We got Sacramento. So Sacramento, They have, we made a couple trades with them. They have Bam. They have Nazir Cunningham. They have a good team. But I do think we're better than them. Herter's hurt. I say that game 1 we win by 17. Game 2, we win again by 22. Game 3, we win again by 15. And we swept them. So now we're going to have Dallas until they blew a 3-1 lead. Cool. So now we're going to take on the Pelicans instead. Zion, Franz, Damian Lillard still there. Klingon, Flowers. Daniels is hurt. So there you go. Let's see how we do. Game 1, Pelicans win by 6. Okay, game 2, Pelicans win again by 10. And we go down 2-1. So it's 2-1. I'd like to force a game 4. A win for us, which we do get. Can we make a game 5, 3-2 victory? And we are going to game 7, unfortunately. I hate that. I hate going to a game 7. But here we are. Sim with Simcast. Let's continue here and see if we can beat the Pelicans. First quarter, not the best first quarter from us. We have a really good second quarter, though. A good third quarter, and we are going to beat them by 17 to go to the conference finals. Josh Giddey, 29-8-8. Scoot, 25-8-8. So everybody doing their thing out there. No injuries. And wow, we got the Rockets. So the Rockets, of course, number 1 seed. Their team's looking pretty good now. Do they have an injury? Looks like they don't. I thought they maybe they did, but they don't have any injuries. This team's just really good overall. A lot of talented players. We have a lot of talented players, too. On paper, I can't tell whose roster is better. I'd probably say theirs is roughly... Probably theirs is better. Yeah, it's give or take. But let's see how we do. Game 1. Rockets win by 16. Okay. Can we win game 2? We cannot. We're down 9. We lost by 9. That's what I meant to say. So game 3 is... we're down 3-0. All right. Well, we're about to get swept. I think we're going to get swept. Maybe we could win a game 5 and get gentlemen swept. But I'm not too keen on this series right now. It's back and forth right now. But, yep, they blew it open in the second half, and they beat us by 12. So, third straight season again at the conference finals. Just can't get over the hump, unfortunately. We're just not enough. Just not there. Not quite there. As, we look at the playoff stats here. I won't forget to show you guys this season. I mean, overall, Scoot was good. Giddey was good. Shaden Sharp, Simons. We had 4 guys average above 17. It just couldn't get the job done. We ran into a better team. And I would like to have gotten a game on them at least, but unfortunately we didn't even get that. Pacers in the finals versus the Rockets, and the Rockets win the finals. Jalen Green, finals MVP. We got one more season. Let's see if we can get over the hump in our 5th and final season. So, the draft lottery. Do we have any picks? I don't think we do. So, we might have to make a move. I wouldn't be too appalled by making a trade. So, definitely something that we want to do. Let's see what's out there in the market. I traded for Joel Embiid and Lonzo Ball. For Sabonis and Jalen Duren. So we're getting Joel Embiid. It's a bit of a risky move, but, we got him. Now, I don't need, to be honest, I guess having Lonzo Ball come off the bench is fine. So, yeah, now we don't really, I guess our power forward's going to be Keegan or Chris. So, yeah, rookie signings, we're just going to go to that. We have second-round picks. We're not going to sign those guys. Team player options, Evans, we're going to accept. And we should be good. I don't know how free agency is going to look in our 5th and final season. But, yeah, we're going to keep around Scoot and Chris Murray. So we'll get those guys back. And, boy, would I love Victor. But I can't afford him. And even if I could afford him, he's just going to get matched by the Spurs. Unless the Spurs are crazy, which they might be. Jimmy Butler would be cool, but I don't think he'd want to come to our team. So, yeah, we're just going to get the rest of the guys back and then just try to fill out the team with minimum contracts. The final season, so this is the team we've got. So, Giddey, Sharp, Embiid, Simons, Henderson, Lonzo Ball, Keegan Murray, Kwame Evans, Chris Murray, Yurt 7 who we picked up. We got Sarge, Allen, Heald, Mitchich, KK to round out the rest of the roster. Again, we've been good these past few seasons. We made it to the Western Conference Finals 3 seasons in a row. Tried switching it up. Can we get back to the Western Conference Finals and get over the hump and get into the finals, have a chance to win it in our 5th and final season. Let's go to the gameplay, go to the 5th and final season. We're going to find out. The final season, let's look at the roster that we've got going on here. So we got Scoot, Lonzo, and Mitchich, with Sharp, Simons, and Allen. We got Giddy, Evans, and Heald, with the Murray brothers and Okeke. And then in centers, Embiid, Yurtseven, and Saric. It's not bad. It's not bad. I mean, I am curious to see how this team's going to do. I am. I fit the final season. I actually would argue that it's not as good as our teams in years past, but you never know. If everybody stays healthy, we have a shot to be good. I mean, we should be good again. I would imagine they'll be a top 3 seed. So I'll see you guys at the trade deadline if we need to make any moves then. But I like the team as is for now. So we're 30-21 at the trade deadline, which, to be honest, I mean, isn't that great. I thought we'd be a little bit better. So let's see what's happening with the team. And Sharp's been hurt. Twisted ankle day-to-day. He's been our best player, though. Henderson's been out of the lineup. Giddy's been out of the lineup a little bit. We got about 7 guys averaging double figures overall. So, yeah, I guess it's just a bit hectic, I will say. Rebounding, Giddy, surprisingly, he's our leading rebounder. And Embiid, Evans, assist-wise, Giddy, Ball, Scoot, Murray, Simmons, Anthony Simons. I keep saying Simmons. Simons, and then Embiid. In terms of steals, Lonzo Ball playing good D off the bench, and then our Embiid's blocking shots. Actually, Ball's starting, which is kind of funny. It's Scoot that's coming off the bench. Interesting. Okay. So Scoot's coming off the bench for Lonzo. I don't know if I like that, but I guess we're going to keep it as is. I'm a little bit annoyed with the way Scoot's been in this video, just because he's been getting hurt a lot. But, you know, sometimes it happens when you play with injuries on. I mean, Simons has been a very pleasant surprise for me. He's been really good. 50, 40, 90 once again. So I'm actually really happy with him. That we kept him around the entire video. He's been pretty much a mainstay. So, yeah, he's been good. I mean, Sharp's been solid, except, you know, he's been kind of injury prone a little bit here and there. But he's been really good, too. Yeah, I would have liked Scoot just to stay a little bit healthier, if I'm being honest. I mean, the thing is here now, if I want to make any moves to make our team better, it's very minimal stuff. I mean, we could try to trade, like, Saric, Allen, and, like, a 2032 first-round pick. Maybe we can get some better bench players, but honestly, these aren't needle movers. I mean, I guess we could get Chris Middleton again and Spencer Dinwiddie for, like, Sarge, Allen, and Heald, and then just sign somebody in free agency to round out the roster. I think I can do that. So we have 4 point guards, 2 shooting guards, 3 small forwards, 3 power forwards, 2 centers. I could just sign a center in free agency. So that would be cool. Jalen Williams would be nice, but I can't afford him on a minimum. He doesn't want to come here. I don't know what centers would want to sign on a minimum. Ben Simmons, minimum contract. He doesn't want to come here. That'd be kind of cool, though, if I get Ben Simmons, but it doesn't look like I can, so. Come on, Looney. Minimum. And a no trade. Okay, cool. Works for me. I'm not going to trade him, so. There we go. Come on, Looney. Welcome to the team. Is he going to get minutes? He is not. He's just outside the rotation. So, hopefully with those moves, again, bringing back Middleton for the season will be okay. Give us a little bit more depth. I guess we'll find out. See you guys at the end of the season. We should be a playoff team, hopefully. All right, so the scary man, Isaiah Collier, wins the MVP. Rookie of the year goes to Fred Newman. Cody Williams, 6th man of the year. Defensive player of the year, Victor Wembanyama. Most improved, Delano Carney. Coach player of the year was to Jacoby Walter. Ime Udoka, coach of the year for the Spurs. Daniel Wells, executive of the year. And looking at the All-NBA teams, we don't have any Trailblazers on any of these teams, which is unfortunate. However, we were a 5th seed. So in our 5th and final season, we got a 5th seed this season. Not that it's a problem, since we could theoretically make it out of the first round. And yeah, surprisingly, Scoot coming off the bench is pretty funny. But yeah, Sharp's our leading scorer, 20 points a game, which is cool to see. We had about 8 guys average double figures, which isn't too bad. Our rebounding, Giddy, Embiid, and Murray. And then we had assist go to Giddy, Ball, Henderson. Ball leading the team in steals with 1.8, 1.4 block shots for Joel Embiid. Field goal percentage, 52.9% from year 7, but he only played 51 games. Sharp, 52.6%, 52.1% from Henderson. Simons, he had 50.8%. 3-point percentage goes to Simons, 45.7, 44.1 from Lonzo Ball. Shaden Sharp, 42.5, 41.1 from Evans, which isn't too bad. Do you have anybody 50, 40, 90? Yep, Simons again. I mean, he's just so good at doing it, which is fantastic. So we got to take on OKC, which I'm a little bit worried about, but we see them at the play-in. Their lineup is a little bit interesting because they don't have the man, the myth, the legend that is Shea because he's hurt. Yeah, Scotty Barnes, for some reason, his tendencies are just messed up in this video, or at least in this roster, the game. Actually, he's just gone in general. And Muzelis is hurt. So they have a few injuries. No Chet. Ace Bailey, but I feel like we could beat them. Game 1, we do win by 22. Game 2, they win by 19. They go up 2-1. Please don't go down 3-1. Okay, good. Let's force a Game 5 and win in Game 5. Can we win in 6? Yes. All right. Second round, Pelicans. Franz and Zion. Klingon's here. Sohan on their team. Jared Allen. They got a lot of big men. No Lillard. No Lillard on their team. So Dusty Quinn is their starting point guard now. I guess that's pretty cool. So here's the rotation. I find it funny that Scoot's just coming off the bench now as a 7th man. Game 1, they take the victory by 42 points. Okay, Game 2, we do even up the series, win by 9. Can we win Game 3? Yes. Can we win Game 4? No. Can we win Game 5? Yes. We're up 3-2. Let's beat them in Game 6 and advance. Okay, we're going to Game 7. Simcast. We are the away team. So let's see if we can beat them. Quarter 1 was a good start for us. Not a good second quarter, though. We need to have a good third quarter here. It's back and forth. It's close. And we just hold on by 3. Kwame Evans leading the way, 21 points. 20 from Giddey. 20 from Embiid as well, which is cool to see. So shout out to our team. Another Western Conference Finals. Got to take on Isaiah Collier. Oh, boy. Victor. Okay, yep. Kuminga, Grady Dick, Devin Vassell. All right, this should be fun. This is going to be fun. The Spurs, man. See, Isaiah Collier actually scares me more than Victor Wembanyama. Game 1, Spurs win by a lot. Okay, Game 2, we win by 6, so it's tied 1-1. They go up 2-1. Can we tie it up 2-2? We do tie it up 2-2. Can we go up 3-2? We go up 3-2. Let's win in 6. Okay, we're going to 7. I wanted to win in 6, but we didn't win in 6. Sharp is hurt. And Scoot's hurt. How is it that Scoot keeps getting hurt in this video, man? Oh, brother. Torn left ACL. You can't make this up. Brother. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. It's going to make ourselves weaker. And Sharp obviously playing injured. Let's see if we can beat the Spurs somehow. Not a good first quarter. Not a good second quarter. And we are going to lose in 7 to the Spurs. And once again, Isaiah Collier, Western Conference Finals MVP, and Eastern Conference Finals MVP goes to Banchero, to Magic. Advance. You know what? Who was that? Kristen Leahy? Screw you. We had injuries. Again. Nobody can stay healthy. That's unfortunate, man. Giddey tried. I mean, Embiid even had a solid playoff run at 34 years old. Sharp got hurt. Strained left hip. He's playing hurt. Scoot, obviously, torn left ACL. Missed him for a while. Oh, man. Okay. Well, let's see who wins the finals. Simulate the round. And it's going to be the Spurs winning the finals. Isaiah Collier, finals MVP, man. I just got to draft that guy. Every time I see him. Just draft Isaiah Collier. Because he's just really good. Well, we put up a good run. We had went to 4 straight Western Conferences. And we just could not get over the hump and get to the finals, man. We only missed the playoffs 1 season. So, what are you going to do? Alright, full screen and close the video. Alright guys, so that's going to be me. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like and subscribe. Comment down below this video. Go to socials, playlist, second channel, main channel. Down in the description if you do like other content for DJP. It's definitely pretty crazy experience, but had a good time. So, with that being said, I'm going to head on out. Take care, everybody. We'll see you soon. Peace.